You doing all right? I'm doing well, thank you.
What's up?
Hey, what's happening?
What's going on?
Okay.
You want to sit here?
No. I'm not in it.
If you want to see somebody real quick.
Can we get a quick interview?
Thanks. Pedro.
And I have with Des Jones, who will be making his pro debut tonight against someone you fought in the amateurs. Is that correct?
Yes.
So how was that in the amateurs when you guys fought? Who got that fight?
Honestly, it was me. All 3 times. I mean, it was.
Oh, so y'all fought more than once?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
More than once. 3 times. I won all 3, and they was easy. Except the first one was a little hard, but the rest, piece of cake.
Tonight's different. Headgear's off. The gloves are now 8 ounces. So that's going to be a little different. You're going 4 3-minute rounds. So how did you decide to go to make your pro debut? What happened? Did they just say, hey, you want to go pro? And you're like, okay.
No, actually, I decided myself.
Okay.
I just want to go. I've been waiting, getting ready, and waiting for a long time.
Well, I've known Ladez for a very long time. I used to train where he used to train, and he was one of my sparring partners. He used to get me ready for my pro fights. So I'm excited to see you tonight. Any shout outs? Anybody, your coaches, your gyms, any sponsors do you have?
Everybody from my gym. I want to shout out to everybody from my gym, my mom, my dad, my family, everybody that helped me out. Even Lisa.
There you go.
I've got John Barrett. John, let me hold your hand right here, baby, because you know what? It ain't going to be holding anybody soon. You're going to be putting those wraps on. It's time to go to work, isn't it?
Yeah.
Who are you going to work on?
Amos Davis.
And tell me what it's going to be like.
I don't know anything about him, so I just know I'm going there and do what I do.
And John, you got to tell me, what do you do in the ring, baby?
I'm a smart fighter. I fight.
No, baby, I want to tell you right now. I want to tell you right now. It is a humbleness in his heart, baby. He does destruction in that ring, baby. It's what I call the shot of boxing that we all hunger for. At 2-0, this man knows no defeat. He knocks out people for a living. Making weight at 147. I'm going to tell you right now, I know you got your team right here. How about some last minute shout outs right quick, John?
I would give a shout out to my sparring partner. He helped me with sparring, Errol Spence, our 2012 Olympian. Yeah, I think he helped me get through this training camp real good. Hard work.
Good job.
So, him, my coach Ray, my other.
There's Ray over here, baby.
Coach Ray, my other cornerman, Casey.
What's going to say, baby? These men come prepared. I tell you what, go in there, fight smart, and we're going to leave everything to you, baby. The best of luck to you, okay? Come out a winner. And stay tuned for the next one. I've got Amos Davis out of El Paso. I'm not even looking at my notes right now because you know what, baby? Your reputation goes way before you. That means we know who you are. You are at 1-0, you know, no defeat. At 146, you made weight yesterday. You're climbing to the ring with a guy by the name of John Barrett, right? Yes, sir. Tell me what you know about John.
He's about to lose.
Oh, baby, I love that. Okay, I tell you, real simple. We're going to make this real simple. This is a pre-fight interview right here. We don't want to take anything away from their pre-fight preparation because these men right here come in with a mindset that is second to none. How about a last-minute shout-out? Anything you want to say to the people out here? Tell me anything you want to say about the fight tonight. Anything at all.
They call me Angry Amos for a reason. You don't want to see me angry, but you're going to.
Baby, I'm holding on to him right now. I'm squeezing him hard right now. Am I not, Amos? Am I holding you a little tight, baby? I tell you what, I'm trying to wrap him up right here. I don't want him to hurt me right now.
Well, I have Manny Rojas, who's going to be fighting tonight. He still remains undefeated. Now, what's your record now?
6-0.
6-0. And who's your opponent?
Pedro Torres out of El Paso, Texas.
What do you know about your opponent?
I just know that he has 6 wins, and out of those 6 wins, he has 5 knockouts. So
he has some
he has
power.
Yeah.
So how did you prepare for this fight, knowing that somebody that you're about to go up against who has knockout power?
Just the same way we prepare for any fight. We don't take anyone lightly. We always think that the person has knockout power. So
Right.
we just always train the same.
One thing I know about you, you always like fighting inside the pocket. Is that what you're still going to continue to fight like that, or did you make any changes?
No changes. We're gonna do what we do.
What you usually do, and that's why you're still undefeated, right?
Yeah.
Any shout outs you want to give out?
To my coach, Ricky Sanchez, my other coaches, George Melendez, Bernardo, Martin Sanchez, my dad. That's pretty much it.
Aquí tenemos Pedro Torres de El Paso, ¿verdad? We have Pedro Torres of El Paso. ¿Cómo sientes ahorita? Antes que vamos a comenzar el movido chueco aquí, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo sientes?
Me siento bien, me siento fuerte, estoy listo para la pelea.
Okay, he said he's ready, he's ready, he's ready, he feels great, he's ready for the fight right now. ¿Qué puedes decir ahorita vas a pelear Manuel, the Punisher Rojas? ¿Qué quieres decirlo ahorita?
¿Qué quiero decirle? Pues nada, acabamos de hacer una buena pelea, lo que venimos los dos. Hacer una buena pelea.
Well, I just got through asking him, Manuel's looking right now, what does he want to tell Manuel? He said, you know what, I just want to tell him, hey, let's just have a great fight. I tell you, that's the warriors that these guys are, the humblers in their heart. Pero cuando entran en el ring, los golpes van a comenzar. When they enter the ring, baby, get ready. The punches will fly, ¿verdad?
Así es.
Buena suerte, señor.
Gracias.
Good luck. It's a pre-fight interview right here. Sam, how you feeling right now?
Feeling great. Great. Amped up, fired up, ready. Hard work, dedication.
I've got to tell you right now, Sam, I know that it's about to go down here in probably about another hour and a half, something like that. I know the team has come together. It's a serious business right here. Don Mutan, I mean, you know, I don't want to talk him up, don't want to talk him down. He is for real. The thing is, I know he's a little older than you, but you got the youth on your side. It looks like when I sit here and evaluate what I've got here, I've got experience versus youth, but a hungry, hungry lion right here. I've got the main event, and you are the main event. I'll never forget when I first introduced you as an amateur with that main event nickname.
Yes, sir.
He's made reality of that nickname. Tell me, what can you tell Mr. Mutan right here?
And I done said everything I had to say to Mutan. He's not ready for the new fighter. Whatever you studied is far wrong. So it's game time, baby. It ain't nothing you can say. There's nothing. When you do your interview later, I don't really know what happened. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. You're over with. Retirement coming soon.
We're in the dressing room of Mr. Don Mutan, who has come from Houston, Texas. He didn't come to lose. I'll tell you that right now. Don, how you feeling right now?
I feel good. I feel okay. Woo.
I know you got the team right here. You've got coach right here. You've got everybody here. Everybody loves you. You've come over here. All I'm going to ask you right now, in the pre-fight preparation phase that you're going through right now, what are you thinking right now?
Seek and destroy. I'm the same zone I was in yesterday. When I hit the road, when I got on 45 and hit Dallas, seek and destroy. That's my opposition. You know, this in my bloodline. You know, it's fight time.
I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, 11-4 with 9 KOs. The man comes in with one goal. He does not let it try to go to the judge's hands. Is that correct?
That can't happen with me. You know, I had too many setbacks like that. So you know, I'm not looking for the knockout, but I'm gonna knock him out.
But that's right.
You know, he's gonna get knocked out. So
you've got Sam, Alex Clarkson looking at you right now. What can you tell him right now?
Duck. Keep ducking. Because if you forget or slip or don't listen to what your coach told you, one mistake, boom.
Lisa, let's get down to the fight fan information, baby. It is a main event, and these men have held back not one word. They have not backed up 1 inch on what they're going to do to each other. I tell you what, you know what the main event is, baby. Go ahead and introduce them to these fight fans.
Well, we have the dangerous Don Mutan, who's taking on the undefeated Samuel, the main event Clarkson. And yes, tonight he is the main event.
Yeah.
Both of these guys have knockout power. Samuel is 6-0 with 5 knockouts. Mouton's is, 11 wins with 9 knockouts.
That's right, baby.
They're scheduled to go 8 rounds, and I say air quote scheduled because both of these men have knockout power that's going to probably end pretty early. I'm gonna give it before the 5th round.
Don Mouton yesterday told me, you know what? He's fighting a yellow bone. He said, and I'm going to relocate that yellow, baby. That's what he said. That's what he said, baby. But I'm going to tell you, Sam did not, Alex, the main event, didn't back up one bit. He said, he's old. He needs to run, but I'm going to cut him down. He said, Coach, here's what he calls me. He says, it's lights out. I'm knocking him out. Okay, how about the co-main event? I'm going to call it the co-main event. I'm wearing his shirt. Manuel, the Punisher, Rojas, baby, out of Dallas, Texas. This man comes undefeated. He's climbing to the ring with a guy by the name of Pedro Torres out of El Paso. Tell me what you know about him.
Well, Manuel, I'll call him Manny. Manny's undefeated, like you said, and Pedro, he's taking on somebody again who's heavy-handed, who has knockout power.
Yes.
So that's one of the things that Manny has to be cautious about. Not that he's not an experienced fighter, because he does have a great deal of amateur experience.
Sure.
But Manny likes to fight inside, and Pedro's like that too. So he needs to watch out for his uppercuts, because that's usually where the little sneaky punches, and that's where his knockout power comes from. So I got to give it to Manny. He's stepping up, especially with someone who has 5 knockouts, and 6 wins, 5 knockouts. So and Manny is 6 wins with 2 knockouts. So hopefully we'll see somebody's getting knocked out in this fight.
Baby.
Yeah.
I think it's action packed. They are making weight at 130. Let's go ahead and step up to the next one right here. It's Amos Davis out of El Paso at 1-0, weighing in at 146. He's climbing to the ring with Fort Worth, baby. I'm talking countdown. This guy wears horns, baby. This is John Vera, and he knows no defeat at 2-0. 2 KOs. Tell me what you know about him.
Well, they're both undefeated, and somebody's old has to go. So, John, coming representing Fort Worth, Texas, and he is managed by Paulie Ayala. So, this is going to be a good fight. They're both at the beginning of their career. So, we're going to see it's a 4-rounder, so we'll see. It just might go to the distance.
Real quick, Will Campazano trying to come in as a boxer with him as a UFC star. He doesn't get about because of an overweight Evelio Perez. 8 pounds. Tell me what you know.
Will weighed in at 129 pounds, and Perez weighed in at 138. That's a huge difference, and the commissioner's not going to allow that to happen, especially of a huge weight difference. Now, if it was 5, maybe that's something we can talk about.
Sure.
Will, yes, he's an MMA fighter, and Will was trying to get a fight before his December 14th card, because he's going to be stepping in the ring for a title shot for the 125 belt against Jimmy Flake.
That's
so
it?
he wanted to stay busy, and he wanted, this was going to be his 2nd fight as a boxer. So it didn't happen, and
hey, that's what it is.
It is what it is.
Okay, let's go and get down to the bout that's going to start it out. These young men are making their professional debut. It is Ladez Jones out of Fort Worth and Oscar, I'll go ahead and say it, Almendarez out of Fort Worth. Tell me what you make. They made weight. I think the contract weight was 122. They both came in underweight just a little bit. Tell me what you know about it.
Well, I know Ladez because I used to train with Ladez at his gym. Matter of fact, he was one of my sparring partners, and he helped me get ready for my fights. But what I do know about these two, they met in the amateur rankings in the past a few times, 3 times, matter of fact, and of course Ladez has won all 3 of them. But this is the pros. This is different. This is no longer amateur fight. Headgear is off.
There you go.
The gloves are smaller, but what I do know about Ladez, that he is a very fast, he has speed, and he works angles, and the other guy, he likes to fight inside and just come straight forward, which is Oscar, and they're both from Fort Worth, so we'll see. Good luck to both men. I'm
going to tell you, fight fans, we're going to wrap this one up. It's UFFL, it's PAP, it's Paulie Ayala Productions.
In at 121.5, Ladez Jones. At 120 pounds, Oscar Almendarez.
55 seconds. No headgear. Second round, baby. No headgear. Hey, the referee called the stop. Call to action. I've got Oscar right here. Oscar, let's go and talk about this. As an amateur, you lost to a Dez.
Are you ready for the
Three times. But as a pro, he sets the record.
Who wants some free
Tell me, right here. The first round, the edge goes to Oscar right here. How did you feel the first round? Tell me. Hey, I felt good, man. I felt powerful. That's what I want to do. I want people to know me for my power.
Let's hear it for Amos Davis. 147 pounds with a perfect record of 2 wins, 2 KOs, John Vera.
What'd you think about your opponent? He was tough.
Man, the dude was tough.
You threw everything and he just wouldn't go down.
Yeah, like I caught him with the cleanest body shot I've ever hit anybody with, but he wouldn't go down. But I mean, I stopped throwing my lever hard because when he ducked his head, he had a real hard head.
Right.
I hit him right on top of the head, so that's why I started boxing more and my movement better instead of trying to throw power shots.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I kind of saw that you kind of stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see a difference. You seemed like you were more being cautious, and you were really boxing, working your angles.
Yep.
But like I said, you were throwing some vicious body shots, and this guy just wouldn't go down for the life of him.
Yeah, I give him all the credit. He's tough.
Yeah, that was a great job.
But that's something I needed. I needed these rounds in, get it out, you know?
Right.
So I can't be knocking everybody out, you know what I mean? Everybody.
You can't knock everybody out, so you got to go the distance
So I
sometimes.
needed it.
Yeah. So how did you prepare for this fight? I mean, how did you know about? Did you know anything about him going into this fight?
No, didn't know anything about him. Just that he was 1-0. So we just putting our undefeated records on the line.
There you go. Now he's 1-1. You know, like I said earlier, somebody's O had to go, and unfortunately, it wasn't yours. Any shutouts?
Yeah, I give a shout out to my coach Ray, my other corner man Casey. Give a shout out to my sparring partners. I was getting sparring from Errol Spence, the best sparring I could get.
Yes.
So he really prepared me for this fight. Like, thank him for that. Thank God for the victory.
Pedro Torres. Manuel, the Punisher, Roca. There you go.
Tell me how the fight was.
I thought it was close every round. I still think I put it out every round. I still thought the score should have been 40 to 36.
I love what he said right here. It was close every round. Look at this. Close, close, toe to toe, close.
Yeah.
Edge, non-stop, no rest. Yeah. Manual. Now I gave the first round to him, man. I gotta be honest with you, baby. I always give you a report card on what I think you did.
Well, I thought I was landing the cleaner punches.
Okay, that you were. That you were. But there was one thing about Pedro. Torres, he pressured you the whole fight.
Well, that's what we were expecting him to do. He came out and did just what we thought he was.
Well, Manuel, he does know, he is known for his knockout power. I got to tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, it comes down to a split decision. The judges read the scorecards like this. It is 39-37 for his opponent, Pedro, but the last two judges gave it 40-36, just like Manuel called it right here, and 39-37 like I called it. It was a split decision. I'm going to tell you, Manuel, he tested you today.
Yeah.
He did. You took a little cut over here on the left eye.
Headbutt.
It was a headbutt, okay. I'm glad you cleared it up for me because we were all surprised because we didn't see it, so it was a headbutt. That was the last round, right? Yeah. Last round when you took it. Thank God it didn't come any earlier. Tell me something about Pedro. Tell me what did you learn out of this fight?
That he hit hard. He hit harder than I thought. He was strong. He kept coming. I thought it was gonna slow down after a while, but he kept coming. That's the only thing that was unexpected. Yeah. Well, I would like to thank my trainer over here in the back, Paul Acosta.
Come here, Paul. Come here, baby. Come here. I gotta shake this man's hand right here. I gotta go over and see him.
He's the man that helped me out with the strength and conditioning.
Okay, let me tell you. What is the guys went toe to toe, man? I'm gonna tell you right now, Paul. I'm gonna tell you.
I can't tell him, man.
Okay, but
he's got heart. He's got heart.
Well, that's what I wanted to hear right here. He follows what you say. Is basically the bottom line.
Yeah, he's got the greatest trainers in the world. I'm telling you, the guys are the best.
He's the trainer for the
and you know what? These guys, without a team, there's no I in team. And I'll tell you what, he did it. He made it happen today. He represented himself and the team very well. And he went out there and became victorious.
Angel, go ahead and take a little escape plan right here of Team
most important
Rojas.
This man right here, all these guys right here.
Okay, baby, I tell you what, we always take our hats off to the entire team because I know the man walks in as the sole one under the spotlight, but it takes a team to bring him to.
Witness a great fight by the dangerous Don Mouton. Congratulations.
Thanks.
That was a beautiful, well thought out fight. You won in the sixth round. In 28 seconds was the knockout.
Yeah.
You know, Don, you said, you know, I've interviewed you before, you know, when you fought Jesse Lara. And then we did a phone interview, and one of the things you said, and I always mention, is that when you go into somebody's hometown, you're gonna knock them out. You know, coming into his hometown, you've been here before. You've done the 10 rounds. You've done those 8 rounds. This was Clarkson's first 8-rounder. And it seemed like you were the experienced fighter in there, obviously, because you were just putting that pressure on him. Was that your game plan? It was not so much hitting, but just pressuring him and tiring himself out? Because that's what it seemed like that's what happened as the rounds got later.
Yeah. I mean, you know, they told me that, like, you know, 6 rounds was the most he went.
Right.
So, you know, I figure, you know, a guy with 6 fights, you know, 6 fights. Why not take him out in 6 rounds? You know, he got 6 fights, so, you know, 6 fights was the most he's done. You told me only box 15 rounds. I box 75 rounds. So what that makes me like, what, 81 now? So, okay, now, if he only fought 6 rounds, why not knock him out in 6, early in the 6? My trainer kept telling me, go to the body, work the body, use your right, use your right. About the 4th, I started putting a little more pressure with the right hand, throwing a couple of body shots. Look what came down, that right hand.
Exactly.
And that left hook. I mean, I'm a monster with the left hook. I was looking for the overhand right, but, you know, it wasn't there. So, you know, body, 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 body. I saw about the 4th, he started getting tired. He took about 8 deep breaths, slowed down a little bit. Where he messed up at, he was trying to knock me out. I'm like half man, half monster, half machine. So, like, you know, trying to attack my head is the worst thing you can do. You got to try to bring me down. Like I said, road work, conditioning, training, conditioning. Did I look tired?
No.
I look tired at all?
No,
Did I take a deep breath?
No.
I mean, I could probably fight 2 more fights tonight. If y'all want to open the arena back up and find 2 more quality fighters, I can again, you know. Don't worry about this Nick, you know. That's all right. But I can say Stitches, you know. Hey, he say Stitches, but I'm thinking, you know, the ice, the medicine. I'll be about 2-3 days, you know.
You knocked him down in the 2nd round. Did you think, okay, I can get him after this?
I knew when the bell first rang, I was gonna knock him out. You know what I mean? Like, but as far as uppercutting and hitting the ground, I mean, look where I'm at. I'm in his backyard, so I can't even get mad at the ref. You know, I mean, you know, it's his hometown, so the referee, you know, might blink. The referee blinked. I saw him. I mean, I stopped between the punch and looked right at the referee, and he blinked. So he didn't see his hand touch the ground. So I can't get mad at that. And I'm in his backyard, so like, you know, I know if I'm in your backyard, I have to knock you out. You know, I'm not gonna look for it, but I'm gonna make you give it to me. And you know, body. He brought the hand down just enough. Boom, right on the temple. That's all I needed. I mean, was he close to setting up by the time he said 8? And then that was one of the Mike Tyson counts. When Douglas knocked Tyson out, that was one of them counts, you know.
One of those counts.
So yeah, it was one of them counts. So you know, but I can't take nothing away from you know, I'm not gonna call him Yellow Bone. I'm gonna be I can't take nothing away from Alex Clarkson.
Well, let me ask you this, okay? He's young, right? He's 22 years old.
Yeah.
This is his 7th fight.
Yeah.
What did you think about Clarkson? You know, going into those rounds with you, and this is his first time going 8 rounds. Yeah. What did you think about him?
Honestly, I can say that guys that were supposed to be better fighters didn't last 1 round. He lasted 6. I take my hat out to the kid. You know what I mean? I'm not the fighter if you 6-0 to try to build your career on.
Right. 6
years from now, maybe you can catch me. But right now, like I said in the interview, I'm starving. I mean, I'm in the bushes. He walked by, and when that gazelle walked by the lion, 9 times 10 what's gonna happen? He's gonna become dinner. I just ate a nice, healthy meal. I'm gonna go home Monday, get right back in the gym. At the next one that pop up, here we go. You know.
Well, first of all, at any point did your corner say, you know what, it's ready, it's this round, knock him out? Or did you, going into the 6th round, knew that when the 5th round was over that this is the round going to be? And what did you see that okay, this is where I'm going to knock him out?
I saw in the 5th round he was out of gas. He was completely out of gas. I saw in his eye.
He took a deep breath when he threw a vicious body shot, and then he started, you know, working the ring.
I left to the body, and I saw and he kind of backed up. So, like I said, by the 5th round, I knew he was out of there, and he didn't have no more gas.
Right.
In the 6th round, he came out. He shot 2 or 3 hard ones, 1 out. I popped him 1 good time again. When he went back and hit the ropes, I saw that right hand come down, and that was it. Boom, left right on the temple.
Did you think he was going to come back up?
No, I knew he wasn't getting back up. When he hit the ground, I knew he wasn't getting back up.
Right.
You know, so I knew he wasn't getting back up. Like I said, I've dropped a lot of people with my left hand. So, I mean, when you feel a punch, you feel it.
Any shout outs to anyone that helped you, sparring partners, coaches, sponsors, anyone?
I want to say thank you, Ronnie Shields, Evan Rodriguez, Cornelius White, the twins, everybody at Ultimate World Boxing Club, you know, everybody at Plex Gym, Hank's Gym, you know, Frank Tate, all of y'all, thank y'all for the help, for the sparring. Everybody has believed in me since I came back home, you know. Mama, I love you. My daughter, my son. If I have fans, all of y'all, you know, everybody who like hardcore boxing, not that I'm gonna beat you up or put him with him because I want a good record, or all you 20-0 guys fighting these dudes 3-11, 9-41. No, you know, that's not boxing. When they say MMA taking over, that really agitates me because I'm one of them hard-nosed. I can say I'm old school now. I'm one of them hard-nosed, old school boxers. You know, I mean, I studied the Hard Knocks, Ali, Frazier, Tyson, Marvin Hagler. You know, Hearns. I watched them fights, them tapes, and learned how to move around, maneuver myself in that ring. And with the help of Norberto Blanco, man, from the bottom of my heart, we joke around a lot. You use a gordita. That's my gordita. I love him to death. I love him to death, man. I mean, without him, I wouldn't even be here doing this interview. When I came home, he was right there with open arms. Never doubted me. Never once said you too old. Never once said, Mo, I don't know. We got right back in the gym, and we back on the ladder, almost to the top. Anybody that want to have a good fight, want to see a good fight, you know I'm not going to back down. I'm going to come at you 100 miles an hour. Freight, how they say in Dallas, what's this, Tuck? I'm going to give you a shout out. What's up, Big Tuck? Freight train coming. It's a train coming.
I'm Lisa Marie. This is Dangerous Don Mouton. You're watching UFFL Combat TV, and you've just been hit.
All right.